you kidding me right now? We're here in my kitchen, and I have the one, the only, Steve Chu from Eki in Baltimore. Baltimore in the house!
Old Bale, dude!
So Steve and I were talking, we're like, what should we make? You came up with this idea. You were kind of like, have you ever made Persian macaroni? To tell you what Persian macaroni is, it's almost like a Italian kind of style bolognese meets tahdig. So it's layers of like this meat sauce with pasta that you cook the same way you would tahdig, which is the crispy rice. You were like, I've been seeing everyone make this on TikTok. What if we did this with lo mein?
It was like a perfect harmony of like your culture and my culture.
And we're gonna do that. We're making lo mein style tahdig. Persian lo mein.
So crispy, umami heavy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Full disclosure, we have never made this before.
Yeah, never. Like this could either be phenomenal or be like a piece of shit.
It might fail. So Steve has made lo mein before. I have made tahdig a million times. And we're combining those two forces into something we think is gonna be really great. So we're kind of like winging it. There is no recipe here.
It's gonna be delicious, whether it fails or it's a success.
Either way, it's gonna be fun. I'll cut an onion.
Right.
You're gonna mince garlic. And then what are we doing with the old carrot?
So we wanna cut everything into like these strands so it's easier to eat like with the noodles.
All right, I'm gonna let you finish up with the old cabbage then. We're basically done. Look at that, so easy. For all of our ingredients, we have everything prepped up. We got our onions, our carrots, our bean sprouts, our garlic, our ginger, our scallions, our napa cabbage, our noodles. We've got oyster sauce, soy sauce, cornstarch, sugar. I got some chicken stock back there, and we have our beef by the foot.
And we also have some handashi. So if you don't have any MSG at home, you can use handashi or like rummage through your drawers and find anything with a lot of MSG in it.
Let's fucking go for it.
So since this recipe is so simple, we're gonna do a lot of flavor building. So we're gonna cook the same ingredients like a bunch of different times so you get different layers of flavor. So one of like the OG flavor combinations is sauteed napa and scallions. So we're gonna add napa in first. It takes a while to cook. We add some scallions to it. We're adding a little more oil. This time we're gonna add the meat to it. And we add the meat in first to let it brown. Because if you add your veggies in first, it's not gonna brown properly. And we're gonna add some garlic to the meat. Okay. Just beef, garlic, and then now we're gonna add a little bit of ginger. Added some soy sauce, and I'm gonna add in a little bit of sugar just to balance it out. I'm gonna add in a little bit of MSG. Okay. Whoop, whoop.
Oh gosh.
We're heating up our wok. Now we're gonna build like the sauce. So a little more oil, and we're gonna throw in pretty much everything except for the carrots and bean sprouts. We want to add in the carrots and bean sprouts last because they're really just for color and for texture. Okay. So we just want to like saute it so all the flavors come out, like activating the aromatics. So add in more soy sauce. Did you hear like when it hits like a hot wok, it'll make that like sound? That's really what you want. And now we're gonna add some oyster sauce. Oyster sauce adds umami and a little sweetness. And now we're gonna add in our chicken stock. For this to come to a boil. And we have cornstarch right here. We're gonna use it to thicken this sauce soup thing that we have right now. And it's gonna thicken it a lot. So when we layer it in the tahdig, the sauce won't drip all the way down to the bottom and prevent the noodles from crisping up. Make a little slurry, a little water. Make sure you taste your ingredients.
Ugh.
So we actually want to make this a little bit thicker. Like typically, for like a dish, it's perfect consistency. But we just want to take this bad boy a little further. We actually want to take it till it's kind of like gunky and a little gross looking.
Like it's gonna be like a thick gravy.
Yeah, like a super thick gravy. We kind of want it to like clump up a little bit. So we're gonna add in the rest of our beef, sauteed cabbage and scallions that we made earlier. Oh my god, it's so sticky, it won't flip properly. Now we're gonna add in these veggies.
That's really good. Okay, what's next, chef?
So I guess we should cook our noodles, right? When you guys make tahdig, do you fully cook the rice, or is it like kind of like half cooked, or?
When you make tahdig, you God, that tastes so good. All I can taste is that beef in my mouth right now. It's delicious.
Beef and umami.
Umami. Yes, you cook your rice, par cook it. You only kind of par cook it, and then it gets steamed for 45 minutes to like 50 minutes or something. So we should probably par cook these a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll par cook our noodles. These are cute. Fuck yeah.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Man, all I can think about is that beef.
So let's cook half of these noodles.
You think only half? For
Well-
that amount of beef and shit?
We'll do like half, and then
Alright.
afterwards we'll cook like another half.
All right.
These noodles need like space to bloom.
We're gonna need a bigger pot.
We just cook them until they rise, and then
Ah.
by the time they rise, they're actually like halfway cooked. So you can pull that apart and you can see the rawness like in the
Yeah.
middle. However, I also took half the noodles in case I was wrong.
Smart. I like it. Who knew that Steve was so smart?
Actually, this looks pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it does. You can see that it's like white on the inside.
That's like perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The noodles did not float.
Yeah.
Noted.
Cold water in here. Move it around until the noodles are no longer hot.
Our noodles are cooked. The sauce is cooked. We've got a non-stick pot here. So let's heat this up. We'll heat the oil. We'll toast the turmeric for a little bit. So let's do it. All right, we'll just do like a quarter teaspoon or so. Kind of swirl that in there with the oil. Ooh. I think we do like this amount.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna push it down with this. Okay, so we've got our first layer in there. Nice. Now we're gonna add in the sauce.
It's like a Persian Chinese lasagna.
Ooh. Smush it on in there. So when you make tahdig, you always wrap the lid in a towel because there's gonna be steam that builds up in here as it cooks, and you don't want that steam to go back into the pasta and it'll ruin like your crispy layer. So this is gonna help absorb that steam and make sure that everything kind of gets and stays crispy. Put your lid on. Medium high for like 5 minutes, and then we'll lower it, like really lower it, and it's gonna cook for like 45 minutes. And that's it. Okay. The way to test when tahdig is done, lick your finger and then you touch and there's a sizzle, it's done. And we're getting that. Okay, ready? Hear that? All right, I'm gonna turn this off. I think it's done. All right, I want you to do the honor.
All right. Ready?
Yep. Oh God.
Oh, we did it! We did it!
My heart's racing. Oh my God.
Do y'all hear that crunch? Wow, look at that.
Oh my God. Damn, we're good.
Oh, wow. Like the noodles held its texture.
Yep.
Not soggy at all.
They're perfectly cooked. This is amazing.
It's like 200 out of 10.
We're a good team though, honestly.
The best.
Don't mess with Maryland.
It's a Maryland tap water. It's not dirty, it's brackish.